Last night exposed one simple thing that everybody in the NFL that plays or played is full of crap. I mean, you can give me all this garbage about life is bigger than football, and then I turn on my TV and I'm listening to Chris Canty tell me how he faked a baseline test, and the other guy, Nikovic's, going, yeah. So these players are telling us life is bigger than football, and which it is. I mean, clearly. Yet, they're faking baseline concussion tests so that they can stay on the field. Is it really bigger than football, or is it only bigger than football when you decide somebody gets hurt and then you got to give a little narrative to make yourself look good? I mean, it's such BS that I can't stand it. The only guy, and I'm going to show you his tweet coming up here in a minute, that made any sense last night was Ryan Leaf. Last night was ridiculous. It was absolutely freaking ridiculous. Here's the deal. Last night, it showed you need a coach on the freaking panel, pregame, halftime, postgame. All right, Tua gets carted off the field. Here's what a coach would know. Somebody said it today. I think it was Ninkovic on Get Up. He said, look, we're making a big deal about this because it's Tua and it's a quarterback. Now, I know a lot of you are going to go, no, we'd make a big deal about it anyway. No, you didn't. And I'll tell you what happened, and this is what I learned. There was a wide receiver with the Colts named Austin Collie. My wife and I had season tickets for a long time, right behind the visitors' bench. We got in with a guy, great seats, maybe the best seats in the house. Beautiful seats. Austin Collie gets hit. Austin Collie's hands do exactly what Tua's do. Exactly. No ifs, ands, or buts. Exactly. Okay? Austin Collie, same thing, gets carted off, ovation. Nobody gave a rat's blank about Austin Collie, right? We do now, as Ninkovic, I think it was, said, because it's a quarterback, but this happens all the time. And I learned that when your fingers go like this, I told Lee, I go, remember Austin Collie? Yeah, Tua's going to be fine. And I don't know the science behind it. I have no idea. But nobody, how the hell do I know that? How do I know that? And nobody in anywhere that I've seen, nowhere that I have seen. Now, I could be wrong. I'm just telling you what happened after Austin Collie because it happened right in front of us. I saw his hands do that, and I'm like, oh, my God. He's paralyzed. He's done. And it was the exact same thing. But nobody talks about it. Why? Because it's Tua. The other thing that nobody talked about last night and why you need a coach is nobody discussed why Tua was on the field 4 days after we all thought, or you all thought, or whoever all thought had a concussion. Not one person said, yes, I know Ryan Fitzpatrick was all upset. Fine. But let me tell you something. I tweeted out last night, you got to tell us why you're upset. Well, it's empathy, Dan. No, let me explain something to you, my world. Your world's different from mine. Here's my world. My son is in a plane crash with the University of Michigan's basketball team. I'm getting ready in Washington, D.C. to do a game in the Big Ten tournament. Okay. I hear about a crash. I call my son. I don't get him. I call my ex-wife. I don't get it. I call my daughter. Nobody knows. Finally, I call my son, and he's running. He goes, Dad, I got to call you back. He's running away from the plane. And I'm like, holy hell. So ESPN's in my ear saying, hey, Dan, you mind going on? And I'm like, what's my job? Yeah, I'll go on. This is when I don't even know. So, I get it. We're all supposed to, in this world, be incredibly, and I am empathetic. But you got to tell us why, and you got to do your job. And if that hurts your feelings, then that hurts your feelings.